Hi guys, so welcome to my channel. I decided to start a YouTube channel. As I'm new to this, I thought about just doing something for au pairs. I know before I came to America, I was really looking at a lot of videos, really trying to figure out tips and tricks and how to find the right family and what to do. I actually recently had a friend, she was an au pair within my area and she's from Germany and she's extending in California. And I have another good friend, she was in my orientation, she's leaving at the end of the month, and so I decided to invest in starting a YouTube channel. I'm going to do videos basing on your application, what to expect. So yeah, I'm gonna jump right into it. My name is Kay-Leigh. For those of you who don't know me, I am from South Africa. To all my South African people. I've been in the United States for 9 months, I think. It's been a really interesting time. I'm with my dream family now. I thought it would be nice to share my experience with you guys. My first video is gonna be on like the pre-departure and the application. I started the application just before I turned 19. I was still in school. I was doing finals. I was grade 12. It was quite a stressful process for me because I hadn't finished school yet. I didn't even have my license. It just takes a lot of time to do your application. I really wanted to become an au pair and that's what I want to do in my gap year because I didn't know what I wanted to study, and I highly encourage it. You learn so much about yourself, being independent, live in somebody else's space. You think being an au pair is just like it's easy, but it's not easy at all. Only so much that the agency can do to prepare you. It's tough. I'm gonna start off with the application process. So I'm gonna be having a link that I will put down below and you can just follow my link and start your profile. I did mine online. You can do it at your own pace. Do it a little bit each day. They'll ask you to come in and ask you why you want to be an au pair, what do you expect from the family. So it took me over a month. I was doing finals and I hadn't done my license yet. You have to create a username and a password when you create your applications and constantly log in. You need childcare experience, a minimum of 200 hours, and that's like the bare minimum through babysitting, anything that you can find, and you have to have 3 people that can verify that for you. It's working at a nursery school, volunteering at an orphanage. If you've done au pairing before, you need 3 character forms. They will give you this piece of paper. It tells you everything. I went through Au Pair in America. I highly recommend you go through them. I had so much support. People there to speak to 24/7. If there was anything I needed help with, anything that I was struggling with, they were there to help me. For the application fee, I got a discount because I applied and I finished my application before a certain date. I paid 1,270 Rand, and that includes them helping you, putting your portal online so that you can be connected with certain families. And I paid my second fee, 3,000. It's originally 7,000, 10 days before you depart. That covers your insurance. You can choose which kinds of insurance you want. I only did normal insurance, minimum. I don't plan on doing hectic things like skiing or, I don't know, people like to do lots of different things here, and that also covers your flights. In that, I in total paid about 5,000 Rand towards the agency, which isn't a lot at all. I know a few people that were going to go through Culture Care and they would have paid 13,000 Rand. So there is a big difference, and I really have had such a great time with Au Pair in America. They are really wonderful. You have a checklist. This is what you need: a medical form, a chest x-ray. You have to go see the doctor and make sure that you've had all your vaccinations. If you do need additional vaccinations, you have to do that, and that will cost you 150 Rand. You need a criminal record check. I got a police clearance. This is to say that I went to the police station and I got my clearance. You need that in order to get accepted into the program. You need your South African passport. That costs around 400 Rand. I already had mine, so I didn't have that as an additional cost. When you go to the doctor to go and check if you've had your vaccinations, that costs about 400 Rand. And then for your chest x-ray, it's 500 Rand or 550 Rand. It depends on what hospital you go to. Your international driver's license. You need your driver's license, which if you don't already have, you need to get it. I think I paid 230 or 210, and then you pay again to get your license. So those are additional costs for you. If you already have your driver's license, then you don't have to worry about that. You just have to worry about paying for your international driver's license. 265. You are allowed that for a year in America. If you decide to extend, you have to do a driver's license, and then your visa application, that costs $160, 2,500 Rand. Depends obviously on the exchange rate. I paid about 2,500 Rand. So in total, I think I would have paid around 8,000 or 9,000 Rand. I paid like 5,000 Rand, and then 3,000 was to my own expense. So my visa and my driver's license, because I didn't have that. The kind of cost-based things, those are the document things that you need. Now for the application process on your portal, they will ask you all of those kinds of general questions. You have to submit your character form. They look like this. They have to be preferably not family, so you can get a family friend that has known you. It's good for when you upload your application, your host family eventually will see that. And they phoned my teachers, like they phoned to make sure like somebody really did write this. As I was talking about the medical forms earlier, this is what it looks like. You fill out this whole form, and then you take it to the doctor. I know this video is very jumpy, I'm sorry. You have to have a matric certificate, a grade 12 certification. I did not have this. I was in the process of finals. So as soon as I got my results in January, I uploaded my matric certificate, and that is to prove that I did finish school. Lastly, you have to make a host family letter and a host family video. Your letter has to be 600 words. It's like an essay. That is to explain who you are, your background. You have to do a video, which is a summary of your host letter. If you're personally interested, you can email me and I will send you my host family video to give you an idea. I felt really awkward doing it, and it is an awkward thing, but you have to be unique and you have to make it original. I'm gonna go to application on my portal. It like says my name, my birthday, my host video, and then pictures explaining who I am. They're gonna ask you things like, would you wanna work with babies? What's your experience with babies? Are you more comfortable with 10-year-olds, 3-year-olds, 5-year-olds? Your next one is childcare experience. Under that, you'll have to put your 3 childcare experience references. Then education and work history, where you will have to submit your grade 12 form, and then your work history. I started working when I was 16, and so I put in all of my experience: waitressing, volunteering. It could be paid work or volunteer work. So if you're part of a church, part of a volunteering group, any kind of work experience that you've had, it is a lot of work and it is a hard job. Like I, with my previous family, was working 10 hours a day, and part of the application, you are protected with certain rules and regulations, and your host family cannot break that. You are not allowed to work more than 10 hours a day or more than 45 hours a week. So that is the application process and what you have to have in order to become an au pair. I am going to do another video, and that's going to be explaining my experience as an au pair. I'm going to do a few, so this is my pre-departure. I'm going to do a video on rematch, on being in America, food in America, and all those kinds of things, instead of doing one video, because it's going to be really long if I do one long video. Thank you so much for watching. I know I had a... Welcome to my channel. So this is what you will be seeing from now on. If you have any personal questions, I'll put my email down below and you guys can contact me through there, or if you have me on Instagram, you can send me a DM and I'll be happy to answer any questions. I want to finish off with saying that if you are in the process of doing this, it is an amazing opportunity. I'm going to put down a link. You can go through my referral to start your application if that's what you'd be interested in. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope that I can encourage you to become an au pair. It is such an amazing experience. So thank you so much, and I hope to see you guys in my channel as much as possible, and we'll chat soon.